nila. Asa na ba yung beautiful girls na yan? Kasama niyo si Sir Aji. They're gonna do it na. And we're gonna teach you some...
After a successful inaugural season, the Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association returns this year. And we will be here at the Strike Gymnasium in Bacoor City, where the defending champions, the Bacoor City Strikers, look to strike first sa ating opening game. Shai Omipon, she has been marvelous all throughout the campaign last year, but Ira Tutanes will have her hands full as the Negros ICC Blue Hawks will take on Winnie Bedanya and the rest of the Bacoor City Strikers. A lot of people in attendance anticipating the rematch of last year's finals. The Negros ICC Blue Hawks taking on the Bacoor City Strikers. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ken Pangilinan alongside Gaira Baroga. And also at courtside, Janine Sakal. And Gaira, there's a reason why Bacoor City is called the marching band capital of the Philippines. What a way to open this brand new season for Manny Pacquiao's MPVA.
That's right, the marching band. And you can see Bacoor Strikers march to the finals in the inaugural season. And they're hoping to still go to the finals in this new season of the MPVA. So we're going to see new faces and we're going to see new talents in this season.
And of course, we have a lot of platforms to choose from where to watch our games. We have on Signal Channel, MPTV Signal Channel 98, and also on Facebook and YouTube pages of the MPVA. And Gaira, it's a brand new season. Magiging mahirap at mahaba ang journey ng ating teams as we take a look at our tournament format for this year.
Of course, we were talking about the 2024 MPVA season. There are now 9 teams in this tournament, and it will be a double round robin in the preliminary round. The top 4 teams will advance to the semifinals or the Final Four. In the semifinals, the top 2 teams will have a twice-to-beat advantage. Rank 1 will face Rank 4 and Rank 2 will face Rank 3.
And if in the event that a team will sweep the preliminary phase, advance sila agad sa finals. Maghihintay sila, magkaaroon po tayo ng step ladder semifinals. The number 3 and number 4 teams will square off for a chance to face off against the number 2 team in the semis. Yung number 2, mayroon twice to beat. At kung sino ang mag-emerge doon sa ating step ladder semifinals, makakarap yung number 1 team in the finals. Well, speaking of teams, Gaira, we have a lot of holdovers, pero meron din tayo mga bagong muka dito sa ating bagong season ng MPVA.
Yeah, the teams Bacoor City Strikers volleyball team, Binyan Tatakjal Volley Angels, the Aksyon at Malasakit Caloocan, Marikina Lady Shoe Masters, Negros ICC Blue Hawks, Quezon Tangerines, Rizal Centro Mall Golden Coolers, San Juan Lady Knights, Gopher Gold, and the Valenzuela Classy.
So yung mga bago dyan are the Quezon Tangerines and the Valenzuela Classy. Now, pag-usapan natin itong Negros ICC Blue Hawks. They were really strong coming out of the gate. Marami sila nagulat. They won their opening game. Kinover natin yun, Gaira, back in Inares, Antipolo. And reach all the way to the finals. Ang ganda ng pinakita nila dito in their first season.
The Negros Blue Hawks, of course, they really struggled in the finals. But you can see in the elimination round, you still had Angel Habacon, Ray Ann Cañete, who just powered through in this squad. But they lost to Bacoor in the finals.
That
match.
painful loss, Gaira, unfortunately for them, and kinapos sila laban sa Bacoor City Strikers. And kung titignan natin yung lineup nila ngayon, Gaira, a lot of key holdovers, pero marami ding nawala on their squad.
Talking about key holdovers, you still have Ira Tutanes in the squad, and also Adi Caparal, and also Jennifer Bacod, who, of course, the MVP and best libero of her previous NCRAA stint. But then again, you have Angel Habacon, Andrea Bernal, and also Rayan Cañete, and Sophie Calacalawan, who are not gonna suit up for the Negros Blue Hawks right now. So it's gonna be a different system, and also you have a new coach in Coach Don Baroga.
Those players really chipped in the points para sa Negros last year. And like Gaira said, nandyan pa rin Jem San Juan, Andrea Caperal, also their team captain, Ira Tutanes. But those aforementioned key losses, mas susubukan yung kupunan nila this time around, Gaira.
I have to take note as well that you have a new head coach for the Negros Blue Hawks, Don Baroga, who, as we interviewed earlier, napamana nga sa kanya daw ang ICC Blue Hawks by his brother, Edgar Baroga.
And Coach Don will have his hands full, but we talked to him earlier. He is full of optimism, especially this is a brand new season. And one girl that talagang kailangan nilang asahan dito for Negros is Ira Tutanes, a reliable setter for the ICC Blue Hawks.
Ira Tutanes is a setter, the team captain, and what people don't know is she is also a playing coach at the moment. She is one of the assistant coaches of the Negros Blue Hawks as well. So everything that she has learned as a coach and as a player, hopefully she will put in and bring in here in the MPVA.
And they will look for revenge, but it's not going to be easy. They will take on the home team, the defending champions, the Bacoor City Strikers. And even though they won it all last year, Gaira, it wasn't an easy journey for them, especially at the start ng preliminary phase. Lost their first 2 games here at home, but got their groove. Shai Omipon leading the way para sa kanila and went all the way and grabbed the crown for the last year's MPVA.
As you said, they marched their way to the finals. They have struggled, but then again, they won the inaugural season of the MPVA. And you still had Dapol and Aldea, and also Okado were the few names who you had still in the last season.
And binanggit mo na yung mga pangalan na yun. Unfortunately, not with them anymore. This is gonna be a bit of a different group this time around for Coach Sandy Rieta.
You still have a full lineup, but then again, I got to talk to Coach Sandy earlier. They're still adjusting to this new system of play and the new players because their team captain is gone and one of their ace players, again, we were talking about Dapol and you have Okado as well. So they're they're some of the people that you're gonna miss in this Bacoor Strikers squad.
Wala na nga rin si Russell Aldea, but nandyan pa rin yung last year's MVP, none other than Shai Omipon, also there, Fifi Ariola, Winnie Bedanya, and also Jasmine Sapin, also a reliable setter para dito kay Coach Sandrieta. And also, some new faces there from the juniors of Perpetual. You've got Gemaline Menor, and ang maganda dito, no? Marian Andal is in for them after sitting out last year. A reliable libero naman para dito kay Coach Sandy.
Of course, you have Lozano, who has been a spectacular libero, even in their preseason matches. And I'm excited to see her as well in the MPVA and going up against the NCAA. Again, they are NCAA contenders, but going up against ICC Blue Hawks, the Negros Blue Hawks, she's going up against Bacod as well. So they're both really good players for both their teams.
Have we mentioned Shai Omipon? She has been a standout last year. She was the NCAA Season 98 Rookie of the Year. Pero pagdating dito sa MPVA, a lot of awards and also leading the Bacoor City Strikers to a championship.
Yes, this most valuable player in the MPVA 2023. She's also the first best outside spiker. And like you said, the Season 98 NCAA Rookie of the Year. So she has a lot that she's already proven. But again, she doesn't have Dapol anymore beside her as a diagonal, so she has a lot to carry in this pressure match, I would say.
We mentioned about how we opened the brand new season in a very high note. Ang dami nating performances. Nagulat nga ako kanina, Gaira, yung mga players natin, hindi ko akalain magagaling din sumayaw bukod sa pagiging magaling maglaro. But again, kudos to the city of Bacoor for setting this up what a way for us to open this brand new season.
A very, very eventful opening. And I would say, like you've mentioned, the players not only on the court, but they're very talented outside as well. You can see their more fun side, not the serious side when they're on the court, Ken.
Yung analyst ko din, siguro, pakitaan din tayo ng kanyang dance moves. But like I said, we have 9 teams, 2 new, 7 holdover teams. We got Binyan Tatakjel, who unfortunately bowed out last year. Caloocan is also there. Itong dalawang kupunan to actually had those upset wins against tougher opposition. And then we got Marikina, Lady Shoe Masters, perhaps the surprise team last year. And then Negros, like we said, just falling short in the finals. At ito yung bago. Isa sa mga bagong kupunan na dapat ilabangan itong Quezon Tangerines, led by mostly from the Benilde side of things. And they too, dapat abangan natin. And of course, the Rizal Centro Mall, Golden Coolers, steady as always under Coach Cromwell Garcia. And ito magandang addition din sa ating tournament. We got the Valenzuela Classy, and earlier on, San Juan Knights, nag-retool din sila, Gaira, mostly Mapua players. So that's gonna be interesting in how all of these teams are set up as we open this brand new season for us.
Talking about the San Juan Spikers earlier as well. It's something a lot to look forward to as we hear more from Janine.
Kung gusto mo ang ginagawa mo, walang makakapigil sa'yo. That is what our inaugural season MVP, Shyla Umipon, said when I asked her kung ano yung pinakamalaking natutunan niya last year. Now, Ken and Gaira, if you remember, Shyla was recovering from her spinal injury last year when the Bacoor City Strikers won their first MPVA championship title, and she was subsequently named MVP. Throughout the times I interviewed her across the different leagues, ang palagi niyang pinanghahawakan ay yung kagustuhan niyang tumulong sa team. Ken and Gaira?
That was our courtside reporter, Janine Sakal, and Shai Omipon. Like she mentioned, she will arguably be the go-to player right now for the Bacoor City Strikers. And like we said, this is the rematch of last year's final, so we could expect the unexpected, especially Gaira ngayon, nag-retool na rin itong dalawang kupunan na ito.
But of course, for Bacoor, they would want to win this match because they are at home court advantage with, of course, we have a lot of fans here in the MPVA right now watching.
Although it's important to note that in their 2 meetings last year in this gym, nanalo po yung away team, yung Negros. So will Negros repeat or will Bacoor score and strike first? Let's find out as we turn you over to our game announcer.
welcome to the Strikers Gym here at Bacoor City for Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association in its first season. It's match number 1 between the Negros ICC Blue Hawks and the Bacoor City Strikers. Let us now meet your players. First, from the Bacoor City Strikers, starting with team captain and first libero number 12, Marian Tracy Andal. Number 2, Teresa May Enrico. Number 3, Winnie Pitania. Number 4, Shaila Umipon. Number 5, Pauline May Reyes. Number 6, Fifi Ariola. Number 7, Sai Almiñana. Number 8, Lorraine Lagmay. Number 10, Ina Hatulan. Number 11, Camille Bustamante. Number 14, Bea Uy. Number 15, Gemalyn Minor. Number 16, Jasmine Sapin. And their second libero at number 1, Jody Luzano. And now for the Negros ICC Blue Hawks. Starting with team captain number 8, Ira Tutanes. First libero number 12, Jennifer Bakut. Player number 2, Andrea Caparal. Number 5, Lalaine Arizapa. Number 6, Krista Collado. Number 7, Ivy Aquino. Number 9, Jella Marie Lopez. Number 13, Ednel Maniquez. Number 15, Rosemary Tagaka. Number 17, JL Muraga. Number 18, Kara Tamon. Number 20, Hannah Ulina. Number 22, Anna Hain. And their second libero at number 10, Angelis Cosme. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Lester Lijano. Your second referee, Mr. Ronaldo Lumagbas.
Taking a look right now at our two teams as we're just about to tip off ang ating opening game ng 2024 Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Muli po, Ken Pangalinan kasama si Gaira Baroga and Janine Sakal at courtside. And we're seeing right now, Gaira, itong Negros ICC Blue Hawks. Balikan lang natin yung matchup nila during the finals. What do you think was lacking on the side of Negros during that finals that went all the way to 3 games? If banggitin lang natin, no?
Well, we're talking about that Negros against the Bacoor City Strikers. We know that Bacoor is a team composed of players who have played in different leagues. Ito rin naman si Negros, it's the same thing, but it was also Negros' first time to play in a semi-professional league. So they were trying to keep up and get used to that kind of level of play. On the side of Bacoor, they're already a very experienced team. So it's not a surprise that they just marched through the finals.
But for Bacoor, they would want to win their opening game at home. Dahil last year nga, yung first 2 games sila dito in Strike Gymnasium, natalo sila. But now, in front of a good-sized crowd, we have these 2 teams locking horns once again. As we're just about to turn it over to our game announcer as we begin to introduce our starting 6.
From the Negros ICC Blue Hawks, let's call on to court team captain and setter number 8, Ira Tutanes. Outside hitter number 2, Andrea Caparal. Middle blocker number 7, Ivy Aquino. Opposite hitter number 9, Jella Marie Lopez. Outside hitter number 13, Ednel Maniquez. Middle blocker number 17, Jael Muraga. And their starting libero at number 12, Jennifer Bacoor. Head coach for the ICC Blue Hawks is Mr. Jesse P. Paroga. And now for their challengers across the net, the Bacoor City Strikers. Starting with middle blocker number 2, Charissa May Enrico. Another middle blocker number 3, Winnie Pitanya. Outside hitter number 4, Shaila Umipon. Outside hitter number 7, Sai Almeñana. Opposite hitter number 11, Camille Bustamante. Setter number 16, Jasmine Sapin. And their starting libero and team captain number 12, Marian Tracy Andal. Head coach for the reigning MPVA champion is Mr. Santi Rieta.
And now, let's check out ang starting units ng magkabilang kupunan. Negros starts with their team captain, Ira Tutanes, together with Andrea Caperal, Ednel Maniquez, got Jella Lopez in there, Moraga as well. And their starting libero is Jennifer Bacoor. And number 7 dyan is Aquino for Negros. For Bacoor naman, Camille Bustamante, Cha Enrico, Sai Almeñana, Shai Omipon, Winnie Bedania, Jasmine Sapin. And their starting libero, the veteran, si Marian Andal. And Camille Bustamante getting a chance here, while the veteran na si Ira Tutanes na binanggit mo, no, is also a playing coach on the side of Negros. As we're just about to begin this highly anticipated matchup between these 2 teams. Set number 1 underway. Negros first to serve. Easy ball for the girls in white. Tutanes, back set. Jella Lopez converts.
Lopez is back, of course. She is trying to get her name and just have this good comeback. Because if we can remember from the inaugural season, Jella Lopez was in her peak as well. And then she got that, unfortunately, she had an injury, a sprain injury. So she missed the whole season after that.
Yung masakit, no? And right now, Negros with a fast start, 2-0. Talking about this Negros squad, like we said, no more Angel Abajo, no more Rian Cañete. So, big shoes to fill with the likes of itong si Ednel Maniquez na majority of the time last year, gaya nakita natin coming off the bench.
Yes, as a service specialist. And you have to take note as well that you have 2 middle blockers who are not with the Negros Blue Hawks anymore.
But Negros so far doing a good job. Maniquez, Andal covering well. Sa kabila, babalik ang bola sa Bacoor. Almeñana from the left side. Good rally so far. Aquino puts it away!
Aquino has big shoes to fill, but she says no problem as she hammers that down. Her first point here in the MPVA.
Patient offense right there. Good setup job from their team captain, Ira Tutanes. Na mabanggit lang din natin, Caviteña din ito. And speaking of Caviteña, you saw there Cha Enrico getting their first point for Bacoor.
Inaugural season as well. She was one of the POGs that we've chosen. And Enrico is just improving. We're seeing so much improvement from her already.
Oh, miscommunication between Lopez and Aquino. So back-to-back points for the defending champions. Talking about Bacoor City Strikers, kaya they had a slow start last year. Lost their first 2 games here at home. Pero nung nahanap nila yung groove nila, nagtuloy-tuloy sila. And just got over the hill and won the championship. But this time around, marami din nawala sa kanila. No more no more Mary Rose Tapol. Wala na rin si Bebang Ocado as well as Russell Aldea.
Yes, that's why Coach Sandy said medyo nag-a-adjust pa rin yung team niya. But seeing how Bacoor is just keeping in step with Negros, you can see the promise, how much promise this team has.
So both of these teams, 3 straight points. Before that error laban dito sa Bacoor, you have here Ednel Maniquez. Mostly a service specialist last year. So bigger shoes to fill now. Pump set ni Bacoor. Pupuntahan ulit si Lopez. Bacoor will try to strike back, and they do! Shai Omipon with a smart play.
Omipon using the hands of the blockers, which is a very smart move because she has Jella Lopez and Aquino right there in front of her. 2 very tall blockers, and she just made a way to get that point.
Shai Omipon hailing from 13 Martires, Cavite. Tutanes goes to Aquino. Cross court. Was there a check? There was none. So point goes to Bacoor, taking their first lead of the match.
And what I can say as well for Bacoor, they're using Sapin as their main setter now. And you can see that she is more composed and just confident in her body language at the moment.
Veterano na rin eh. And ever since she got that starting setter spot, she really flourished under Coach Sandy. Shai Omipon, a lot of power on that one. Pero maganda rin yung depensa doon ng Negros. Good block by Bacoor. But an impressive hit coming from Negros.
Adi Caparal with a wise move to put that one over. Again, Adi Caparal is an NCRAA champion and the best outside hitter for her squad. During just last week, they ended that conference.
Kakatapos lang. Fresh off a championship in their mother league. Like we said, Negros composed mostly of the ICC Blue Hawks. Shai Omipon continues to sizzle for the Strikers.
Going down the line, Ivy Aquino could not read that one in time.
And playing in front of the Honorable Mayor, Mayor Striker Villa, as well as Mr. Dennis Abella, their team manager. Good defense by Negros, scrambling around. Bacoor tries to counter. Bedanya dumikit sa net. What happened there, Gaira?
I think Bedanya was too aggressive on that hit as she was too close, clipping the net while she was going down.
Jella Lopez, the lefty. Yun yung nakakainayang, no? She was really finding her footing already before she got that injury. But look at Shai Omipon. Just doing it in all sorts of ways so far for Bacoor.
And she's reading the defense very well. She saw that there were 3 blockers, so there was an open spot just at the side of Adi Caparal.
And this is gonna be her team right now, undisputedly. Ngayon wala na. Ito si Mary Rose Dapol as Negros able to counter, tying things up at 7 apiece. Great setup job there, Tutanes. And like we said, siya na yung pinaka-aasahan dito, no? Para dito sa Negros. Sapin calmly goes to Almeniana. Tutanes goes to the left pin. Maniquez clips the net. Point will go to the side of Bacoor City.
Although Maniquez tried to adjust to that one, the set was just too close to the net, clipping it on the way down.
We have our first technical timeout. Magbabalik po kami. we're still here at the Strike Gymnasium in Bacoor City. At paulit-ulit natin pinag-uusapan itong si Shai Omipon and also Jella Lopez. Impressive start. And like we anticipated, back and forth ang nagiging labanan dito. Isa lang ang kalamangan dito ng Bacoor City Strikers. Tutanes trying to surprise itong Bacoor. Jump set papunta kay Jella Lopez sa likod. Almeniana. Oh, good defense there by Caparal.
Maniquez asks for a check ball and it is rewarded to the Negros Blue Hawks.
But credit that superb job from the back row by Andrea Caparal. Was she an MVP in the NCRA?
She was the best outside hitter. While talking about the MVP, you have Jennifer Bacoor, the libero of the ICC Blue Hawks.
Oh, what a hit right there coming from Cha Enrico.
Enrico is just such a refreshing player to watch at the moment. We've seen her growth in the last season of the MPVA and now she has improved so much.
Saka may pagkaataw na siya ngayon, Gaira, especially with the departure of Racine Aldea. Kadayagonal niya ngayon si Winnie Bedanya as Jasmine Sapin scores an ace.
Sapin needs to be consistent on the service line to just pull away the score.
The daughter of assistant coach Jason Sapin, who I might add won a championship in the girls division. Meanwhile, may kibalita muna tayo kay Janine Sakal.
The Bacoor City Strikers are well aware that they have a target on their backs as the defending champions. But for head coach Sandy Rieta, dito na nila ipapakita ang tinatawag niyang pusong kampiyon. The championship title may have boosted their confidence, but for the team, they don't want to let that get into their heads because like you just mentioned earlier, Ken, they had a slow start last year and they are taking that to heart in their title defense, especially now that the stakes are higher at may pinaglaban na sila. And here in the first game, Coach Sandy's girls with the hearts of a champion will be tested.
Especially Janine, no? Ang dami na ring bagong faces. Although we have 7 holdovers from last year in terms of our teams, 2 new teams, Quezon and Calao and Valenzuela. As a block right there. Return to center, says Cha Enrico.
Bacoor is just pulling away and they're just feeling that they are in the home court right now. The confidence oozing off of this team is just impeccable.
Kahit na wala pa yung Racine Aldea, yung signature net defense nila nandoon pa rin. Aquino, oh, what a power tip right there.
Aquino was just actually called in for the Blue Hawks just last week. Also from the NCRAA, they placed 3rd in that league.
Oh, so iba yung team niya doon, no?
She's actually playing for Ames.
So ngayon, she's representing Negros, whether with her tormentors, pero good experience na ito para sa kanya. Now playing alongside their former foes. Meanwhile, nakapuntos ulit ang Bacoor.
Omipon is just doing everything for her squad, and ICC is, the Negros Blue Hawks are having a hard time reading her best angle, which is the down-the-line hit.
And you mentioned how she has really matured as well, si Shai Omipon. Mostly nung rookie season niya, really relying so much on her power, but now, being one of the veterans, showing some new kicks in her arsenal as Caparal tries to go for it. Omipon. Bump set ni Bacoor, pupuntahan si Lopez.
What a save from Enrico, could not be kept alive by Bacoor.
Dikit pa rin ang laban natin. First set, as expected, between the last year's finalist. But Lopez trying to pick up from where she left off from last year. Aquino. Over reception, resulting on an illegal attack laban dito sa Bacoor.
There was an overreaching violation called on the Bacoor City Strikers. We are now tied at 12 all, and you can see that the Negros Blue Hawks, of course, we were talking about that they just won a championship last week, so now they still have this championship high. But on the side of Bacoor, you just know that these players are so mature already, so they just have to keep in step with them and pull away.
And some of the teams, the other teams, like Binyan, I'm seeing, Quezon, nandito pa rin. And they're really scouting itong Bacoor right now, given that Janine mentioned having targets on their backs. So it's interesting to see how they will respond. But right now, Bacoor in front by 1. Lopez. Andal, bibigay kay Umipon, napayungan dun. One more time for Shai, she won't be denied!
Omipon is just too powerful to be contained. She saw that she was already getting blocked as we have this perfect set of the set brought to you by Extreme Appliances.
14-12. Pump set, Lopez. Good pickup by Almeniana sa gitna. Wow! Winnie Bedanya finding the seam in the defense. Ganda nung pasok doon ni Winnie. And now Bacoor trying to pull away here in set number 1. Tutanes, bibigay kay Caperal.
Caparal with a swipe to the right, going for that cross-court hit, avoiding the blockers.
Jella Lopez, inamin niya sa akin last year, Gaira, na medyo in terms of yung confidence, especially when she got injured. Actually, she came back briefly, no? But yung kumpiyansa niya, bagyang nawala. And now, for Bacoor, yung kumpiyansa naman nila ay nag-uumapaw dahil ngayon lamang na sila ng 3 puntos as we head into our second technical timeout. Nandito pa rin po tayo sa Strike Gymnasium sa lungsod ng Bacoor kung saan yung defending champions, the Bacoor City Strikers, in front by 3 points, 16-13. Shai Omipon has been filing up the points as expected. Good pass though by Lopez, setting up Caperal. Almeniana running attack, and it works.
Everything is just working out for the Bacoor City Strikers at the moment. And again, Ken, we have mentioned home court advantage sila ngayon. So, this is labanan ng pride.
Biggest lead so far for the Strikers. Oh, an ace coming from Shai Omipon.
Omipon all smiles after that service ace. Forces Coach Don Baroga to a timeout.
Down by 5. Now let's listen in to the huddle.
Tatlo yung spiker nila, di ba? Sabayan mo na sabayan yung quicker. Kasi nang-iwan ka eh. So sila na bahala dito. Okay? Tawa mo. Okay? Adi, kaya. Kaya mo yan, ha? Padaanin mo dito lagi, ha? Daan ka lang yung padaanin. Kasi pag dito, mataas yung lakad tapos may receiver. Parang, hindi kaya. Hindi kaya. Patawan sa kamay, mataas. Okay?
Coach Don Baroga is just giving instructions to his players because, again, nag-a-adjust itong Negros Blue Hawks because 2 of their middle blockers are no longer with the team. So, Moraga is still trying to get in with the system.
Bukod dun sa dalawang nawalang middle blockers, like we said, Rian Cañete, Sophie Kagalawan, Angel Habacon, not
Andrea
around.
Bernal as well.
Of course. And just want to give a quick shout out to Sir Dan Relineses watching right now. 19-13. Bacoor gaining momentum. Bakod. Tutanes, napayungan ni Bedanya. Moraga tried to adjust, but that will sail out.
Bacoor has the advantage right now. Momentum is on their side, and I would say they are very confident in how this first set is turning out to be.
Now a 7-point cushion for the Strikers. And the errors now piling up on the side of Negros. Medyo nagsisink in na din, no, gaya in terms of kanina kasi they were a lot loose, but right now they're feeling the pressure talking about tong Negros.
Actually, ito na yung, I would say, sakit din ng Negros even in the last season, in the inaugural season. Pag nalalamangan sila ng kabilang kabubunan, nahihirapan din sila bumawi. So, pag sila ang lamang, they're very confident. But again, they struggle when they're lagging behind.
But they get a reprieve. But not anymore because Winnie Bedanya soaring and scoring on that trip.
The middle blockers have been the keys for Bacoor, also as well as Shai Omipon. But you can see the improvement that Bedanya and Enrico has been showcasing in this match.
21-14. Tutanes tried to drop it, but it will sail out. Although not really agreeing with that last call.
They're actually asking for a line ball, although it sailed out.
Ganda ng serve doon ni Bedanya.
Chance ball now for Bacoor.
Oh, what a play right there! Almeniana delivers for Bacoor.
What a great play, going for that double quick, could not be contained by ICC Blue Hawks.
Another timeout by Coach Don Baroga.
Okay? Nagmamadali tayo, ay. Huwag kang magmadali. Ha? Meron ka ng striker eh. Okay? Jella, 3 pasa yun, hindi umabot. Pabuti mo. Pawi tayo, ha?
Para makaplay tayo.
Prepare ko na, Coach Ted.
Oo, sige, sige.
Ay, hila.
Ito tayo.
Let's go. Recover na, ha? Recover na. Recover na. Sir,
Kunin mo, ha?
Coach Don just telling his players, just small reminders. Ito nga si Jella, tina-target na siya ng services pero hindi umaabot sa attack line ng kanyang mga pasa. Now you have Tagaka coming in for Ednel Maniquis.
Bacoor 2 points away from grabbing set number 1. Winnie Bedanya, Shai Omipon, Shai Enrico. The catalyst so far for the Strikers. Playing in front of a good-sized crowd inside the Strike Gymnasium. Bagong pasok! At nakapuntos agad. Ito si Tagaka.
Tagaka just fresh off the bench, making an instant impact for her squad, swiping it off the hands of the blockers.
One of the new faces for the Blue Hawks.
And she's showing so much joy after that. And her nickname actually is Ligaya.
Talaga?
Yes.
Oh, Almeniana joining the fray. And now the Strikers at set point.
Just 1 point away from getting the first set.
Perhaps siya rin yung pwede mag-benefit, no? With the departure of sila Beba Ocado, May Rose Tapol, who's actually in attendance right now. Aquino able to sneak in that one.
Still trying to stay alive here in the first set.
Coach Don really pleading to Ira na maging mas patient in terms of her playmaking. Cha Enrico.
What a save by Bacoor.
She's the NCRAA MVP for a reason. Combination play denied by Aquino.
Negros slowly trying to creep up to Bacoor. Bacoor is just now 1 point away.
Ira Tutanes from Imus, Cavite. Good pass. Although dikit sa net. Pero yung Almeniana kanina pa namamayagpag para dito sa Bacoor.
What a hit. Earlier we kept mentioning Shai Omipon, but Almeniana is just making a name for herself here in the MPVA. Look at her hammering down her spike.
And at the end of set number 1, lamang ang Bacoor City Strikers winning this one 25-17. Set number 1 score po natin was 25-17. And Kyra, dikit naman yung laban in the early stages of the opening set. But Bacoor towards the middle and latter stages, able to pull away. And well scattered yung puntos nila. No? Great setup job by Jasmine Sapin so far.
But you can say Shai Omipon also took charge for her squad, just scoring so many points in the first set, setting an example for Bacoor as we have the score 25-17. Look at the attack points by Bacoor. They have 17 attack points, 6 more than Negros. Although the blockings have been lacking as Negros only has 1 and Bacoor has none. Look at the service aces of Bacoor. They've been having good targets with 3 service aces.
And good job so far for the veteran crew of Coach Henrietta. There she is, Mary Rose Dapol. Siya, ito si Beba Ocado. Actually, Krisha Cordero is also there with Beba Ocado. So si Krisha Cordero no, we failed to mention their opposite spiker, also a capable scorer for Coach Sandy last year. But Sai Almeniana has really stepped up. And for Negros naman, Ai Tutanes trying to lead the pack. Cha Enrico has certainly impressed. Set number 2 underway as Jasmine Sapin starts things off here. Tutanes hinabol yung bola. Sapin with the up. Lozano is there. Cross court ni Bustamante. Nandito si Bacoor. Ise-set up para kay Lopez. Kapag drop ball siya doon.
Great decision by Lopez to tip it off on the side, on the right side of Enrico's hands.
Good start for the Strikers. Pero pagdating ng set number 2, itong Negros naman, maganda yung simula ulit. An ace coming from Manikis.
Good try by Sapit to try to keep that alive. But again, in the inaugural season, itong si Manikis, she was the service specialist ng Negros Blue Hawks. So she's been very consistent on the service line.
Almeñana. Tutanes unable to pick it up, giving the point back to Bacoor.
Tutanes struggling with that cross-court defense.
Now, Gaira, we've seen one whole set on the side of this, a bit of a new look tong Negros. What do you think's lacking so far, especially with the key losses we've mentioned earlier?
I would say yung communication, and also you have two middle blockers who are new to the team, so medyo nag-a-adjust pa sa kanilang sistema. Talking about middle blockers, you have a really good middle blocker right now in Ivy Aquino, and also Lalaine Arizapa, who's coming in for the first time here in the second set from the San Beda Red Lady Spikers.
Umipon, nandoon si Tutanes. Pump set ni Manikis. Pupuntahan si Caperal. They go to the other side. Jella Lopez. Good coverage there by Bustamante. Caperal once more. Reverse Sapin. Bustamante. Good defense right there by Tutanes. Leads to a point para dito sa Negros.
Lopez was anticipating that to go over, and of course with her high leap, just putting that one to the zone 5 of Bacoor's side.
Negros with a 3-point lead early. Aquino, like you said, coming from Ames, now in reinforcement for Negros. Shai Umipon, no answer for Negros that time.
You cannot take Shai Umipon, who has been going down the line time and time again for the Bacoor City Strikers. Pero ito namang Negros, nahihirapan pa silang basahin itong si Shai. But Shai has been targeting zone 1 pag nandun si Ivy Aquino sa likod. Medyo nahihirapan pa sa defense. What a good block from Shai Umipon.
Really loving her handiwork there. Back-to-back points for the defending champs. And these two teams met 5 times last year. Bacoor holding a 3-2 edge. But all those games were pretty close. Kahit yung mga straight sets eh. As Winnie Bedanya scores. Tapla ulit tayo for all.
Winnie Bedanya is the main middle blocker right now for Bacoor. So you can see how much, again, one of the people who has improved so much for her squad, just getting and stepping into the shoes of Aldea, who left, has graduated rather.
5-4 Negros. Still ahead here by a point. Jella Lopez. Can she continue her scoring ways for the Blue Hawks? Sapin, pupuntahan si Umipon. Negros, an opportunity to counter. Nagkabanggaan si Almeñana at si Lozano. Scrambling here is Negros. Oh,
what a
good
save!
Lozano diving for it. Manikis, pump set. Caparal, off speed. Lozano will set it up. Umipon, that's gonna go out.
Umipon was already under the ball. Hindi siya maka-adjust sa set na yon, resulting to that two powerful hits.
So after 3 unanswered points by Bacoor, back-to-back points naman. Ang counter-attack dito ng Negros. Bustamante left it short.
For such violation called on Bacoor.
Gaira, you covered itong Bacoor, mostly in the NCAA, mostly composed sila of Perpetual. They've been playing for Coach Sandrieta for quite some time now. And Winnie Bedanya certainly has been one of the players that had marked improvement so far para sa kanila.
That's what I've been mentioning earlier. I've been seeing the growth, the improvement, and just how much this squad has grown. I'm in awe of Bacoor. Also, in the NCAA, they are representing Perpetual. So, talagang makikita mo na the system works and talagang they're improving under Coach Sandy.
Drop ball galing kay Caparal at ngayon lamang ang Negros 8-5 patungo sa ating unang technical timeout.
You are still watching Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Now, Ken and Gyra, with the departure of key players like Angel Habacon, who really made impact for the team, the Blue Hawks are looking to Adi Caparal and Jella Lopez to fill in the gaps left by their key players. The team told me earlier, Angel Habacon may not be with the team anymore, but she left her fighting spirit in them, and that is what they will carry throughout this new season. The team has only been training for a week with their new players, so they are still adjusting to each other. They know it's going to be a long process, but they have their eyes set on the title. They were so close to getting last year. Ken and Gyra?
Thank you, Janine and Gyra. Apart from that massive production that Angel Habacon has really provided for them, binanggit na rin ni Janine yung fighting spirit, that never say die attitude is something that I think is yung hinahanap pa no, so far nitong Negros. Although, maganda yung second set nila. They're up 9-5.
I guess the consistency should be the key for Negros, because when they commit those errors right on cue, they start to make more errors kasi yun nga, they start second-guessing what they're doing inside the court.
Shai Omipon was marvelous in the first set. Like we said, hailing from 13 Martires, Cavite. Sapin going to Almeniana. Long rally so far. Sapin again. This time, Betania! The connection! So flawless for these two.
Bedanya showing a new and improved middle blocker here in the MPVA.
Perfect set of the set brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Back-to-back points once again for Bacoor. Ginamit yung kaliwa. Manikis! Equally impressive on that attack.
Great adjustment by Manikis. She saw that the ball was going farther from her, so she used her left hand to put that one over.
And coming in for the very first time for the Bacoor City Strikers is Gemaline Menor, who was really impressive for Perpetual under Coach Jason Sapin. Yung girls division naman, no, won a championship for them. And here she is, right on cue, almost. Sapin able to put that one in.
What a save from Negros. Just could not be kept alive.
Eight po ang ating talaan, Winnie Bedanya. Again, just spectacular for Coach Sandrieta. Combination play, Ednel Maniquez. That will sail out though, giving the point to Bacoor.
Too much angle for that hit. Coach Don Baroga adjusting as the new head coach of the Negros Blue Hawks.
10-9. Itatawid, hindi na nga maitatawid ni Ednel Manikis.
This is what we've been talking about earlier. Pag nagsimula sila mag-commit ng error, dire-diretso na. So this is something that Negros has to overcome.
Bacoor scoring 4 of the last 5 points. They have evened things out at 10 apiece. Aquino tried to swipe it. Pero yung errors nga na binabanggit mo, Gaira, patuloy na nagpa-pile up on the side of Negros.
4 consecutive errors at that.
Good pass. Hahabulin ni Caparal. Joust at the net. Won by Bacoor. This is now a 6-1 run.
Point rewarded to Bacoor, care of Enrico.
And that forces the hand of Coach Don Baroga. Let's listen in to their timeout here.
Excited tayo. Okay? Kaya nauna tayo. Bandang huli pinababayaan na natin. Ednel, isa na lang. Okay? Isa na lang. Madami na yan. Okay? Bawi ka.
Puntos nila error natin. Relax lang.
Taasan mo sa kanya. Taasan mo sa kanya. Pagka wala, power take. Mababa masyado eh. Ha? Nahuhuli. Okay? Adi, punta tayo. Punta tayo. Punta tayo sa likod. Ha? Go.
Sige na, ako na bahala. Sabi ko yung sa akin. Sige.
Coach Don Baroga taking over for his brother na si Coach Edgar, who piloted this same squad to a silver medal finish last year. And like we said, Bacoor currently on a 6-1 run, Gaira.
Again, you can see that Negros has been struggling with their errors, and this is something they have to overcome. Bacoor, very consistent on the court at the moment.
Sapin, pupuntahan si Gemaline Menor. She was the finals MVP in the NCAA Season 99 Girls Volleyball Division. Now getting a chance for Coach Sandy Rieta. Good pass. Omipon. Over-reception na nga yun. Pero makakapuntos na naman itong Bacoor.
Still teamwork for Omipon and Sapin as the point is rewarded to Bacoor.
And so far in this game, at least, Gaira, it's been the theme na every time mag-run itong si Bacoor, wala pang sagot. Ito si Negros. Kasi ganun din yung tema eh. First set, lamang si Negros. Nahabol ni Bacoor. Ganun din. Set number 2, they were up 4-1. Talking about the Blue Hawks, but Bacoor just striking back. Actually, they were already ahead by as many as 4 points, 9-5. But still, this is a manageable lead if you're Negros.
Something they have to adjust to. Great serve.
Enrico, medyo off-timing siya dun. Tagaka, pinasok na ulit ni Coach Don. One more time. Good defense by Lozano. Hahabulin ni Sapin. Chance once again for Negros. Good net defense by the Strikers. But Jela Lopez, the smart play right there.
Lopez is very familiar with the defense pattern of Bacoor City Strikers because if you can notice, very similar itong defense pattern nitong dalawang squads.
Trims the gap to 1. And we are tied once more. Negros, this time around, answering right back.
Service ace by Negros. Sapin tried to keep that one alive, although there was no follow-up from her teammates.
Ira Tutanes was an assistant coach for the ICC Blue Hawks in their recent championship. Sapin, pupuntahan si Omipon. Oh! Shy Omipon once more for the Strikers.
Shy Omipon, even from the back row, going down the line, seeing the gap in the defense of the Negros Blue Hawks.
Minmin Sapin to serve. Hailing from Kawit, Cavite. Jela Lopez skies and flies.
Jel Lopez is someone you have to block here as a lefty on the open side right now. Great down the line hit. Just above the blockers.
Ganda nung backswing dun. 14 all. Enrico zooms in and scores. (15-14). Gemalin Menor. Perhaps could be one of the new reliables for Coach Sandrieta. Long rally so far. Kabila sila pupunta, umipon. Bakod, nandoon. Lopez using her offhand.
Lopez adjusts. Aquino touches the net. Leading us to our second technical timeout in the second set.
Bit unfortunate for Negros. They now trail by 2. Negros finding themselves trailing by 2 points, 16-14. Bacoor gunning for a 2-0 lead. Jem Menor has provided a spark off the bench. Good serve. Caparal. Maganda yung depensa ulit ni Lozano. Such a luxury for Coach Sandrieta to have those two reliable liberos in Lozano and Andal as Bustamante will score for Bacoor.
Bustamante powered through those blockers, just targeting the seams in between those two hands.
Kalat yung production so far nitong Bacoor. Caparal susubok muli. Si Lozano masipag talaga sa likod. Combination play! And Aquino pumping her fist, loving her handiwork on that last play.
Etong si Ivy Aquino, makikita mo talaga matapang na matapang.
Yeah.
Because I had the chance to see her play in the NCRAA. And grabe siya magbuhat ng team niya in terms of yung hindi siya magpapatalo sa net.
That's why she earned a spot here for the Negros ICC Blue Hawks. Umipon, lost her footing. Arizapa, ipapasa na lang kay Caparal. Umipon. Medyo nanggigil on that attack attempt.
Umipon tried to go down the line, but the ball was just too low already for that hitting point.
Negros trying to tie things up once more. Kita mo si Aquino, talagang sa serve pa lang. Just really raring to go. Free ball. Negros has a chance here. The white shirts, what will they do? They go to Lopez. Why not? Although, that will sail out.
Bacoor is 2 points ahead right now after that error.
Just inches out. Good attempt from Lopez. 18-16.
Good serve.
Tutanes. Arizapa was denied. Bakod will set it up. Lopez. One more attempt. Another chance for the Blue Hawks. Caparal. Easy up from Menor. Bustamante trying to guide it. Lopez. Nagawan ng paraan doon.
Lopez with a smart move. She saw that the blockers were already in front of her. So, yung timing niya, medyo nagpa-delay siya, putting that ball just to the side of the blockers.
19-17. Make that 18-17 Well, ito, 1970 na nga after that error. Something that has really hurt Negros in their comeback attempt, Kyra.
That's true. It's, again, we've been talking about their errors time and time again. They have to be more consistent, as we have Ina Hatulan coming in for the first time for the Bacoor City Strikers. If the viewers don't know, Ina Hatulan is a former lady spiker. So we're gonna see her for the first time here in the MPVA.
Bagitin mo na rin, former teammate of yours.
Yeah, she's one of my juniors in LaSalle.
Fifi Ariola is also in. Subbing in for Jasmine Sapin as we saw that point coming from Bacoor.
Medalla is just too powerful, powering it through.
Sa aramdam mo yung kumpiyansa. And she's been really working on her game, Kyra.
She's brought her A game.
A lot more power, a lot more finesse on that backswing. Pero si Caparal able to get it off the hands of the blockers on that trip.
Smart move going for the check out as we have Tala Collado coming in, as well as Cara Tamon. Tala Collado, one of the homegrowns for Negros Blue Hawks.
2018, Negros desperately trying to get this set and tie things up in front of the home crowd of Bacoor City. Nanggigil lang doon. Had a chance for Takaka but unable to convert. Shai Umipon. Her team up by 3. Takaka gusto bumawi. Lozano again. Just doing work from the back.
Great defense.
We're seeing the battle of liberos right now, Gaira, in Bacud and Lozano. But Negros again with an unforced error.
This is something they have to minimize. The Negros Blue Hawks have been having so many errors here in this match.
Coach Don has no choice but to burn the final timeout of the set.
Blockers nila. Okay, biyakin mo muna. Trabaho tayo, di ha? Ikaw na lang na dyan, ha? Trabaho tayo. Sige na. Ito okay yung ginagawa mo. Pero patungan mo ng konti para ma-deflect yung bola. Tumapon ng konti, okay? Huwag masyado excited. Easy lang tayo. Ito mo na, ha?
Coach Don Baraga just trying to calm the nerves of his squad at the moment. Because, again, they've been having a lot of errors as Lalaine Arizapa is subbed out for Moraga.
4 na puntos na. Kailangan nilang habulin dito. Shaila Umipon. Sparkling as always for the Strikers. Good serve. Reverse. Bacoor. Can they strike once more?
What a save.
Sabi ko sa'yo eh. Battle ng liberos ito, no?
Definitely.
Just trying to keep the ball alive for the respective squad. Hatulan, her first touch. Tagaka.
Oh, pancake save. That's alive.
Ooh, what a save! Much to the delight of the crowd. Ball still in play. Oh, Bacud with an equally impressive reception from the back. Oh, but that time, Bedanya puts it home.
Medalla catching her breath, but again, she got that point for her squad. Look at that save. And that hustle. Shai Omipon putting that one over.
Din si Bacud din naman, no? Maganda rin yung pagkakasave niya on the other end. But unfortunately for them, unti-unti na lumalayo itong Bacoor. They are now at set point. 4 straight points for the Strikers.
You can see there are a lot of nerves coming in for the Negros Blue Hawks. Great serve by Shai. Tala.
Oh, that time, she gets it to go. Collado. Stopping the bleeding momentarily.
Moraga is now on the service line. It's very crucial for her at the moment. She has to be consistent dito sa service area.
Lozano with a good pass. Patulan had to adjust.
Good save by Adi Caparal.
Double contact ang itatawag laban dito sa Negros. At yun ang nagiging problema so far nitong Blue Hawks. Those unforced errors. At ngayon, lamang na ang Bacoor City Strikers by 2 sets. 25-19 is our score in set number 2. Strikers trying to make their home crowd happy on the opening day of our Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Set number 2, actually maganda yung simula ulit ng Negros, gaya ka, no? They were up 9-5, pero yung 6-1 run ng Bacoor was really the difference dahil pagdating dun, hindi masyado nakasagot itong Negros at nagtuloy-tuloy na itong Bacoor.
On the side of Negros, they have to lessen their errors. As you can see here, they had 9 errors here in the second set. 5 lang itong si Bacoor. The attacks quite similar, just Bacoor 3 points up sa attacks. Blocks, they have that 1 lone block and 2 service aces from Negros. They have to capitalize on their services as Ira Tutanes sends that one out.
Yung mahirap, no, for Negros, most of their errors have been unforced. So, a part of it, sila rin yung tumatalo sa sarili nila dito, and that's why Bacoor has found their footing. Again, Just problems piling up on the side of the Blue Hawks.
But you can see also with that set, it was a fast set. Kaso itong si Aquino, medyo may delay din kasi sa pag-atake niya. Kaya she needs to have a faster swing.
Adjustments din yan, especially madalas nakakalaban nila ngayon. She's part of their group. Jem Menor has been a revelation for Bacoor ever since she came in set number 2. Had that one ace earlier and then dito in set number 3, adding one more.
Siya ang nagiging tawag naming mga volleyball players. Magic bunot as Enrico goes for that block kill.
Forming a wall on the side of their net. Bacoor smelling blood, now up 4-0. Jem Menor showing that she's not just a rookie, playing like a veteran. Joust at the net between Enrico and Aquino. And Cha wins that one.
Enrico very much improved, as we've been mentioning time and time again, for their middle blockers. You can see that they have stepped up to the challenge as middle blockers.
Free ball for Bacoor. And that goes in for Bacoor off the block. Negros still searching for answers here, Gaira.
Now a 6-0 run.
Menor with a funny-looking serve. Now she gets that pass. Omipon from the left pin. Tutanes, reverse. Lopez finally getting Negros on the board.
Lopez was quite quiet in the second set, so hopefully we hear more of her. But it would be a challenge because you have really good blockers here on Bacoor's side.
Tagaka this time starting in the third set for Coach Don Baroga. Running attack.
Saved by Ira.
Off speed galing kay Caparal. Lozano guiding it for Shai Omipon.
Omipon is such a revelation here as she is stepping up to the challenge as one of the main gunners for Bacoor.
Perfect backswing on that approach. Like we said, well scattered production on the side of Bacoor as an ace courtesy of Cha Enrico. And just doing damage. And that's why Bacoor now in front by 7, 8-1. We head into our first technical timeout.
You are still watching Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association between the Bacoor City Strikers and the Negros ICC Blue Hawks. Now, Ken and Gaira, we have been talking about the key losses of the Blue Hawks earlier, but there's an important key loss here that I feel we need to talk more about, especially considering his impact to the team. Now, I'm talking here about Coach Ed Baroga. The Blue Hawks libero, Jennifer Bacoor, was actually teary-eyed earlier when talking about their former head coach, saying he had the most impact on them. Jennifer went on to share how much of a father figure Coach Ed was, at kahit nga raw napapagalitan sila, mas namomotivate sila lalo. And that is why Jennifer declared earlier that she is offering this game or this season to their key losses, most especially Coach Ed. Ken and Gaira.
I'm sure my partner here can relate so much to what you've reported, Janine Sakal, but shout out to Coach Edgar Baroga, who recently won a championship in Barong Pambansa, and obviously a key loss for Negros. But ang magandang opportunity naman para sa kanyang kapatid, Coach Don, certainly handling it well so far for Negros. Although nagka-problema sila dito, now down by 9 points, 10-1.
Jennifer Bacoor, as she said, offering this game to the key losses. And also the coach who made so much impact. But right now they are down by 9.
Omipon getting it through the block, pero buhay pa ang bola dito. Bacoor will reload. Omipon again. It will sail out. Magitin na rin natin, Rian Cañete also watching right now. Former key player for Negros. Actually, was the best opposite spiker, if I'm not mistaken, in the last season of the MPVA.
In the inaugural season.
Together with Angel Abacod, who was the first best outside hitter. Omipon. Buhay ang bola para sa Negros. Can they respond? They do. And that was Jella Lopez.
Ira Tutanes goes to their lefty, going down the line. 3-0 run now for the Negros Blue Hawks.
Uphill climb from here on out for Negros. And just to get back to their matchups in last season, they met 5 times. Bacoor won 3 of them. But none of them on their home court dahil ngayon Negros won both times here at the Strike Gymnasium, including their first round matchup wherein lamang na yung Bacoor 2-0. But Negros pulling a reverse sweep, and that's what they're looking for here. But Shai Omipon has other plans for the Strikers.
I would say Shai Omipon has been the fire starter for Bacoor, and all her teammates just following her lead. She has been such a great inspiration for the Bacoor squad.
And what a deadly duo that could turn out to be. Yung outside hitter combination nito ni Shai Omipon at Gemalyn Menor. Tutanes, not sure what she was trying to do there. Ano nangyari doon, Gaira?
Actually, I've been seeing in this match, Ira Tutanes has been struggling quite a bit in this match, trying to find the confidence to set to her teammates. But knowing that she was a key player last year in the inaugural season, she just has to get back.
Bedanya doing work at the net.
Going back to the middle, she was blocked.
Moraga was there. Oh, Shai Omipon with a quick hit. Lopez in transition. Omipon, one more time. Denied by Moraga. From the back, Menor. That is short on the side of Bacoor.
Bacoor, of course, they're still comfortable with the score they have now, 12-4. Pero hindi sila pwede maging complacent because knowing Negros as well, pwede rin silang humabol. But you still have Shai Omipon in the front row, so she has been powering through.
Lopez. Nanda doon that time si Jasmine Sapin, and Shai Omipon has been unstoppable for the Strikers.
Talking about powering it through. Look at how she powered through those blockers and with a strut after that.
You can do that in front of your home crowd. Omipon certainly enjoying so far. Combination play, Manikis. Ganda ng pagkakaangat doon ni Omipon. Sapin. Oh! Winnie Bedanya, that wasn't a perfect executed play, but nonetheless, she scores for Bacoor.
She's been playing so well in this match. It has been a 1-2 punch for Omipon and Bedanya. They have been the bright spots for their squad. They are now up by 10. What a serve.
This is going to be a free ball for the Strikers. Bedanya.
4-touch violation. Oh, it was a lifting violation.
Catch and throw violation. against Bacoor. What's been the most impressive thing so far that you've seen on the side of the defending champions, Gaira?
I would say it would be Shai Omipon because she has been, like I said earlier, oh,
Sabi
a
ni
fire
Jemalyn Menor.
starter. But you cannot count out Menor, who has been the magic bunot of her squad with that very powerful hit.
Perfect set of this set brought to you by Extreme Appliances.
What a resounding hit.
Elevation niya doon on that approach. And Negros just having a hard time dealing with Bacoor. They are down by 11 as we head into our second technical timeout. Biggest lead of the match so far at 11 points. Shai Omipon just having her way, dishing out heavy artillery so far para dito sa Bacoor City Strikers. Muli po Ken Panglinan, Gaira Baroga, and Janine Sakal bringing this opening game on opening day ng ating brand new season of Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. And Gaira, just to go back to some of the teams that we've seen here, of course, tong dalawa, last year's finalists. But like we said, 2 new teams, 7 holdovers, pero ang dami ding new faces na dapat abangan dito sa ating bagong tournament. Especially with teams like San Juan, they have retooled. Quezon, bagong team, Gaira, bannered by Benil. And of course, all of the other teams na dapat abangan natin dito sa ating bagong season. Oh, but that time around, that was Aquino delivering the goods.
Going back to what you were saying earlier, it's very exciting to see these players just leveling up. And even though we have the same team names, yung composition kasi in the San Juan now, Mapua is representing San Juan and the Quezon Tangerines are being represented by the CSB Lady Blazers. So you can see that the level of play right now is very high here in the MPVA.
Binyan naman, composed mostly of Enderan players. And also there, Mayang Nike, Jen Villegas were part of that vaunted Adamson squad. Speaking of vaunted, Jemalyn Menor continues to provide the goods for Bacoor.
Menor has been, as I said earlier, Magic Bunot, who has been consistent ever since she was put in. Now you have Ina Hatulan coming in again as an opposite hitter.
Halos same sila ng style ni Shai eh. Also the body build, although Menor slightly shorter. But make no mistake about it, they're just gonna be a thorn on the side of the opposing defense. This is now an 18-8 lead. Tagaka. Can she bring Negros closer? For Negros naman, in transition, new head coach. Lot of players. As Omipon asking for a check, she gets it.
Point is awarded to Bacoor after that check ball by Shai Omipon.
Isa pang bagong kupunan na dapat tutukan, Valenzuela Classy. And apart from the teams that we've seen as Aquino, despite the fact that they're trailing, maganda yung pinapakita niya in limited spurts, Kyra.
Actually, we've been seeing Aquino na she has higher, Ira would set her higher sets because that's what she's comfortable with. And also that is delaying the blockers and reading Aquino's hits. Elaine Arizapa is now in for Moraga as well.
Something that if you're Negros, you could build around. No? Bagong teammate nila ito si Aquino. She proved that in limited time, she could provide something really good for Negros as Arizapa din. Nakapag-ambag na para dito sa Blue Hawks.
Lalaine Arizapa with that one-hand block going for that regalo right after. Soft touch but very effective. Lalaine Arizapa also is the teammate of Angel Habacon and Rian Cañete.
Yeah. As well as Sophie Kagalawan.
Hits the line. Oh. But it was awarded by the referees rather.
Outside daw.
Yes, it was an outside. Actually, there was a miscommunication with the line judges.
Also part of this season, Marikina Lady Shoe Masters. Like we said, they were the surprise last year. Able to overcome the Sipit, beat them twice in the quarterfinals. Sa gitna. Ball still alive, but not anymore. An error on the side of Negros. Much the chagrin of Coach Don Baroga.
Ira Totanes is now just went to the referee asking for a clarification because she said that Lopez did not go for that double violation.
19-11. Patulan on deck to serve. Sorry, 20-11 na po ang ating score.
Great serve by Ina.
Tutanes, babalikan. Etong si Manikis. Point goes to the Blue Hawks.
A little too low for Shai Omipon.
Papasok sa loob. Ito si Camille Bustamante. Papaltan. Ito si Atulan. Just wanna greet one of our commentators, your fellow analyst, Kyra, na si Rhea Agas. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Rhea Agas as there's a service ace. And the 4-touch violation on the side of Bacoor.
This is the closest they've been in this third set. Trailed by as many as 11 points. Now down to 7. Sapin. Combination play. Omipon. Read
Good touch
well.
on the block. Shai Omipon powers through.
Habang nagkaagulo yung depensa doon ng Negros, si Shai Omipon nakapagpuntos na naman para dito sa Bacoor City.
Shai Omipon showing so much composure in that hit.
And again, I would just like to commend the whole city of Bacoor for really preparing well and providing us with a wonderful opening ceremonies here at the Strike Gymnasium. And nakikita nyo naman on your screens the turnout of the people. We have a good sized crowd. Meron din tayong mga tao sa bleachers. Really supporting their home squad.
What a save by Lozano.
Menor.
Still alive.
Ay angat ni Bakod. Manikis is trying to sneak in.
Lozano again. Bedanya.
Bakod again! Great save from the back by Umipon.
What defense from both squads right now.
Really scrambling. Menor trying to pull it away. Tutanes patiently going to Manikis. Ball still alive.
That's still alive. Ednel puts it over.
Who will blink? Menor. Tutanes cross court. And she puts it in!
Long rally. Point goes to Negros after that 1-2 play by Ira Tutanes.
What grit and heart showed by both these teams on that last rally.
Great hustle. Now we have Ariola coming in for Sapit.
And to cap that rally off, yung setter pa ng Negros ang nakapag-puntos doon, Ira Tutanes. But still an uphill climb for Negros. Running attack. Backward. Menor. Again, it's backward. Umipon from the back. Both these teams are really showing impressive floor defense, Gaira.
They're doing so well as Ligaya puts that one over, swipes it over the blockers. 6 points away from tying things with Bacoor. Forces Coach Sani to get a timeout.
First one of the match for Bacoor. Let's listen in, Coach Sandy. And nakaramdaman niya, no? Slowly but surely yung momentum swinging back to the side of Negros. And observing them in the last few sequences, Kyra, what do you think has been for Negros? What have been they doing much better this time around?
Well, both the squads have been doing great in defense. It was Bahod versus Lozano in that sequence, in that last point. So I would say that breaks of the game, Negros was just doing really well in that last point.
Kaya nang binanggit po namin, siyam na kupunan ang ating matutunghayan dito, 7. Naglaro na po last season, meron po tayong 2 bago, Quezon Tangerines and Valenzuela Classy. Oh, good serve. It's an ace.
Ednel Maniquez, she has to be consistent on the service line. Again, in the inaugural season, siya yung service specialist nitong Negros. But now she has a spot as the starter for Negros. She has to be, she just has to show up and bring her A-game.
Inaasahan na rin talaga siyang pumuntos para dito sa Negros. Drop ball galing kay Bedanya.
Great drop ball by Bedanya, could not be read well by the Negros Blue Hawks.
Winnie Bedanya from San Nicolas, Pangasinan. Aspired to be a flight attendant, but now has been a major force for Bacoor. Arizapa, not the cleanest of hits, but gets the job done for Negros.
Deceives the blockers with that soft touch.
Ira Tutanes, she's really excited for this new season.
She's been looking forward to the MPVA for a while now.
Mukhang merong positional fault on the side.
Very costly error for the Negros Blue Hawks.
Just when you think that Negros is getting their bearings back, and yung masakit, no? Just giving 3 points on the side of Bacoor.
It was actually supposed to be Lalaine Arizapa who would serve. There was a violation there for rotational fault.
(23-17). As referee Ronaldo lumagbas, our second referee, sorting things out with our tabled officials. And again, yung 9 teams, if you weren't able to tune in and catch yung ating tournament format, it's gonna be a double round robin for all of these teams. They will play each other twice. Pagdating ng conclusion ng ating preliminary phase, only the top 4 teams will advance. Top 2 will have twice to beat advantage in the semifinals. And pagdating ng finals naman po, best of 3 affair. Menor coming off the bench, scoring a lot of points for Coach Sandrieta.
Things are looking up for Bacoor. They're 1 point away from getting this match. their first match, and also in their home court.
A lot of players at Coach Sandy's disposal for Bacoor. Magkaaroon yata tayo ng unang yellow card ng ating season. Is it a misconduct warning?
Because I think they were fighting for a good touch, but the referee said there was already a floor touch. So that is what Ira Totanes has been trying to converse with the referees.
Match point for the defending champs. Oh, an ace to cap off this well-played match for Bacoor City Strikers. Winning in straight sets, much to the delight of the crowd inside the Strike Gymnasium. And what a debut para dito sa Bacoor City Strikers, Kyra.
Yes, they played so well in this match, so consistent and just confident in how they were playing in this good squad. Shai Omipon just powering through and everyone else following her lead.
Negros falling short. Last year, they won their opening assignment against Caloocan, but succumbing to the hands of the mighty Bacoor City Strikers in front of their home crowd. At uuwi ng masaya itong mga taga-Bacoor ngayong linggong ito as Coach Sandrieta notching their first win dito. And this is gonna be a long tournament, Kyra. So if you're Negros, back to the drawing board. What do you think they need to work on para sa kanila?
They have to just get the adjustments and repetitions in because again, they have a lot of key losses. And this is something they have to adjust to. They're also trying to adjust to the system at hand.
And for Negros, for Bacoor rather, maganda yung naging simula nila dito. Last year was really painful for them. Their first two games here on this very same venue, Strike Gymnasium, natalo sila. But here, winning in straight sets to open up the campaign. And we'll meet our MVP of the match just a bit when we return. Yan po ang ating final score, 25-17, 25-19 at 25-17. Nanalo po ang Bacoor City Strikers in straight sets over the Negros ICC Blue Hawks in a rematch of last year's final. So the defending champions able to defend their home turf on opening day dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao sa Liga Pilipinas Volleyball Association. At kilalanin na natin ang ating Queen of the Court.
And she has played so well in this match. She has been the fire starter of her squad, and then everyone just followed with because they were inspired of how Shai Omipon was just powering through and how much of a leader she was in this match.
Kasama niya ngayon, walang iba kundi ang ating courtside reporter na si Janine Sakal.
Yes, Ken and Gyra, kasama ko nga ngayon ang ating queen of the court. It's none other than Shyla Omipon from the Bacoor City Strikers with 17 stellar points. Now, Shyla, congratulations to you and your team. You know, nung nakausap kita before, you were just a rookie and now you are playing in a semi-pro league and now you are also one of the leaders. This is the first time you're playing without your seniors, Mary Rose Dapol and Razel Aldea. Paano ka nag-adjust?
Actually, hindi lang po ako yung nag-adjust, kundi yung buong team po nag-adjust dun sa kiloses po namin last time. So, I think nag-work naman po yung mga tinraining po namin, yung kung paano kami mabuo sa loob ng court, and maganda po yung resulta.
Indeed, maganda nga ang resulta. You had a really good start to your title defense today. Ngayon, paano kayo maghahanda para sa title defense nyo?
Training lang po ng training, yung mga kailangan po i-improve pa po namin sa training, and sabi nga po ni Coach, go hard palagi.
Go hard palagi. And I'm sure all of those hard work will pay off in this tournament. Now, Shyla, kung meron kang gustong batiin, now's your chance.
Unang-una po, thank you po sa Bacoor Strikers, kay Mayor Strike, kay Sir Dennis, kay Miss Alex po, sa Perpetual Help Community, kay Sir Alta po, thank you po. Sa papa ko po, hello po, Papa Larry, sa head pharmacist po nila, kay Ma'am Babes, happy birthday po, kay Ate Kim and Ate Irene, and hello po kay Love.
Thank you, Shyla. Now, I'm sure all those people are very proud of you now. It's time to turn you back to Ken and Kyra.
Thank you very much and congratulations once again to our queen of the court na si Shyla Omipon. Balikan natin yung mga kaganapan nitong larong ito, Gyra. Dikita naman yung first part ng ating opening set. Negros was trying to keep in step with Bacoor. But Bacoor, towards the middle and latter stages of this set, began to pull away. And Shai Omipon really set the tone para sa kanila dito.
Like you said, she set the tone. She has been the fire starter for Bacoor, and she was just pushing through. And while the likes of Bedanya as well, we've seen so much improvement, and as well as Enrico, the score in the first set was 25-17. In the second set, we heard more of Bedanya, who was just such a light for her squad. She has, again, we've been saying earlier, she has been such a fire, I would say.
9-5, Negros was up earlier. But again, when Bacoor just had their way, made their run, maganda yung naging resulta para dito sa Strikers. And Winnie Bedanya, thorn on the side of Negros. They won that one. Set number 2, 25-19. And then pagdating ng set number 3, Gyra, nagtuloy-tuloy na. Itong Bacoor went up by as many as 11 points. Negros had a little bit of a fight back towards the latter stages of that set, but ultimately coming up short.
If you were talking about Shai Omipon earlier, she was the fire starter. On the third set, the Negros Blue Hawks just lost their own fire here. Even though na tinatry nilang bumawi and also humabol, they were just too far behind.
Gemelin
to
Minor.
keep in step, yes.
Gemelin Minors was also a spark plug off the bench, and that's why they prevailed here in the opening day ng ating Manny Pacquiao's Marlica Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Straight sets win for the defending champs, as you saw the scores there in 3 sets, 25-17, 25-19 at 25-17. And the numbers will really reflect on how efficient and how dominant this win was para dito sa Bacoor.
Yes, definitely you can see from the attacks, there were 16 more attacks on the side of Bacoor, 46-30. And also in the blocks, you could see that the Bacoor dominated in terms of blocks with Enrico and also Bedanya in the front row. With the number of aces, it's quite similar. Bacoor just has one more than Negros. And if you can see the opponent errors, there are 19 for Negros and 17 for Bacoor. Although it's quite similar, it's just the timing and also how much Negros has given errors na tuloy-tuloy and sunod-sunod. Kaya even though it's similar, yung timing nga ang naging crucial sa larong ito.
Tapos na yung ating opening game. Ang kagandahan, mayroon pa tayo mga aabangan laro on Tuesday. we will meet some of the new teams. Pero ito, Bacoor City will try to add on to their win total. Pero mga kalaban nila, last year's semi-finalist, itong Rizal at 2 p.m. and then at 4 p.m. San Juan will square off against Negros. Both of these games still here at the Strike Gymnasium in Bacoor City, who have been gracious hosts for our opening ceremonies. And you saw there some of the tidbits. Ang gagaling din talaga magsasayaw ng ating mga manlalaro. And that does it for our coverage for today. On behalf of Janine Sakal, Gaira Baroga, and our wonderful production crew, and also our game announcer, Francis Tutico, ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Maraming salamat. This has been Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association.